Good morning, if anybody is there yet. Let me just refresh my page here to see if I can see you and see if I'm live. There I am. To see if I can see you. Good morning, Barbara. Oh, good. I'm seeing comments on my iPad. Hi, Christine. I just got your message saying that you would be joining me this morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well and that you had a nice weekend. I have been enjoying making Valentine's, a few Valentine's things. I shouldn't boast about having lots of Valentine's stuff, but I just started making Valentine's stuff. This is a card I made. It's not with the stamps that I'm using now. It's one that we had for last year that is still available in the annual catalog. But I just love this greeting, "You make my heart happy." So this is going to be next Friday's fun fold. Check this fun fold out. This is going to be a fun card to make. See, it opens up like that. So that will be fun fold Friday for this coming Friday. I just posted a fun fold from last Friday. I hope you saw that. And our Seashore Stampers blog hop, where I made some little treat boxes. Oh, here they are. I'll go and get them to show you. So we carry 3 styles of acetate boxes. They're these clear boxes. So this is the box that Stampin Up designed to fit our 3x3 envelopes that we carry, because a lot of people love to make 3x3 note cards. They can be used as gift tags at Christmas or just little thank you cards. They're the cards that I have been putting in customer orders for years now. Anyway, they created this little box so that you could make it as a gift. So this is a really cute box, and this stamp set I'm going to show you today has this beautiful heart. So this was my blog hop, and there's an associated video with how you make that. So I made a couple in pink, and then I made this red one. So those were lots of fun if you want to give out some if you want to give out some Valentine's treats. And then I recently made this box. This is a box that you can order as well from our occasion catalog. It comes ready to, you just have to fold it in place. Really sturdy box. It's food safe, so you could put some homemade cookies in there or mini cupcakes. Maybe with no icing because you have to slide this closed, but that's a cute box. And then I created this belly band, and again I used the hearts with an embossing folder. Look how sweet that is, with some of our new ribbon. So that was fun. So today I thought I would use our card sketch and make another Valentine's card. So I've cut out some stuff just to save on time. And then I'll just start designing. So hopefully you got this and you were able to prepare some material, and if not, you can watch and then you can create a card later on. So I'm still carrying on with, if you make a card and you post it in the comments below this video, then you'll be entered into a monthly draw for a little package of embellishments. Or ribbon. It could be ribbon too. So there you go. So this is our sketch. So it's got kind of a card base. Then it's got a layer 3.5 by 4 3/4. Then another layer 2.5 by 3 3/4. Then we've got a band across here that measures 1 3/4 by 4 1/4. So again, I'm always saying how much I love sketches because it really helps with your designing. And everybody's card, because you're using different stamp sets, you're using different papers, different colored cardstocks. Everybody's looks unique, right? And you can use the same sketch over and over and over again. So I know one of my watchers, she has been keeping these sketches. She prints them out and keeps them in a little binder so that she can always go back and remake a sketch. So that's a suggestion if any of you guys want to do the same thing. Okay, so this is the stamp set. It's called Lots of Heart. And this comes with a set of framelets as well. So this is the stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set. And then I actually put these on some magnetic sheets. I get these from the dollar store and cut them down. And I've already got some pre-cut. The hearts are absolutely stunning if you decide to emboss them. And you could sponge them as well. And there's lots of variations for hearts. And what I'm mad about is this heart here is just a beautiful heart. And then you cut it out. So you cut this, it cuts out actually. And then I think I used it on a project. Where did I use that? Maybe I haven't used that. I know I used it on some project. Maybe I have another card lying around here somewhere. I thought I used it. But anyway, you cut this out and then you cut out another frame around it, if I remember correctly. Then you've got this string of hearts along here, which is really pretty. I'm sure I've made a couple of other cards. Now I don't know where they are. Anyway, and then there's this adorable little bird. You can see the bird on the box here, and it's got, so I cut it out twice because the wing is attached. So I cut it out twice, and then I just did it in 2 different colored cardstocks to give it some dimension with the wing. And then look at this sweet little stamp in this set. And then there's a framelit to cut that out too. I should be calling them dies. We don't call them framelets anymore. Little butterfly. I haven't used this one yet. This is a flourish of flowers. I'm not sure if that actually embosses or if it actually cuts out yet, but I've used this. I used the XOXO on the side of this box here. That's kind of a cute thing to do. So I just love this stamp set. And you know, hearts just are not just for Valentine's. I mean, they're good for birthdays. They're good for weddings, anniversaries, engagements, just I love you, thinking of you cards. They're good all year round. Some people tend to think, oh, well, I don't send Valentine's cards. Well, they're not just for Valentine's, okay? Because there are greetings in here, just a little note. You're all heart, thank you. I mean, often when we do things for people, it's from our heart, sent with lots of heart. So yeah, there isn't even a happy Valentine's greeting in here. So there you go. Not just for, oh, and this one I love. My heart smiles just thinking about you. So no Valentine's greeting in here. Okay. Now I haven't done these yet, but I thought these would be beautiful gold embossed. So I need to try that out too. Always lots of ideas to share with you. Okay, so let's get started on our project here. I decided to check out this die. So I've cut that out and I'll show you what that does. Look what this does. This is the, once you've cut it out, you end up with this. Look at that. I should put that on a piece of white so you can see it. Look how pretty that is, okay? I have a few little holes to poke out there. But look how pretty that is. But I think you could even use this piece on a card. And when you cut this out, you end up with all of these things come out. So you could put these back in a different color. This is called paper piecing. So you could, you know, put those back in this frame. You could cut it out a couple of times so that this, say, is white on there, and then you put the pink centers back in. I mean, it would be a bit of work, but it would be really pretty. Okay, so I haven't quite decided how I'm going to use that yet. I'll just set that aside. This is some scrap white, and then I cut out, there's quite a number of hearts frames that you can cut out, or dies that you can cut out, and one of them, it's really cool, one of them I thought was going to cut out this larger heart. So I originally thought I'll cut out a larger heart and then put a heart on top of it. Well, it turns out it's exactly the same size, but what it does is it cuts a frame. Isn't that cool? So you could put this frame, you know, on top of another heart. Or I love doing this sort of thing, you know, sort of, I don't know, intertwining the hearts like that. So that is lots of fun with that heart. Okay. And then I just want to show you these beautiful papers. This is our new foil papers. Let me just pull them out from here. So check these out. These are called Love You Always, and they come in 2 shades of pink. This is Blushing Bride and our Rococo Rose. This is the Rococo Rose color. Check that out. And they're single-sided, okay, because they are foils, so they only single-side foils. And then there's some different there's another color in here. This is called, where is it? Sahara Sand. Okay, so you've got this beautiful leaf motif on here. So 2 sheets of leaf motif in Sahara Sand, sorry. And then you've got these beautiful sheets. So there's 4 sheets of each design. So that's what you get in the pack. Absolutely gorgeous papers. And they're not foil, okay? They're not these thin foils that you know, that you heat glue on projects. It's paper. So you could make a box out of this as well. Oh, excuse me. I need to give a bit of a disclaimer. I've been struggling with my asthma this week. I just started doing my puffer this morning. So every now and then I have this little cough when I can't catch my breath. Okay, so I've told you about the foil papers. Oh, this is that frame that actually cut out. You see, because there's a cutting edge on the inside and the outside, so it actually cut out this piece. So was that frame. Okay, so, and then these are some scraps left over I might use on the inside. Okay, so this is what I've decided to do. This card base is our crumb cake. So this is a half sheet of 8.5 by 11 crumb cake. Okay, and I'm just going to bring in my bone folder and give it a crisp edge. Okay. And then I thought, excuse me, I would do this Sahara Sand, is this layer here, 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I'm going to layer that on top. That's the Sahara Sand with just the leaf motif. And then I decided to emboss this. We have a script folder, embossing folder, and so I decided to emboss that with that. Now I've got this strip here that's going to go underneath according to the sketch. Okay, so this is 4 1/4 across by 1 3/4. You could emboss that as well, or you could even stamp some images on there. So you could stamp, I could have stamped maybe these little flowers on here, or you could stamp a few hearts. I like to give you lots of different ideas, or you could emboss it again. And then this piece is going to go on top like that. And then I thought I would do just some hearts. So this heart again, I also embossed that with the script font. And then I cut out one of the foil hearts. And then maybe I thought I would do this, like this maybe. And glue that on like that, and then maybe put this one on the bottom like that maybe. And I don't think I'm going to use that color. That's the Rococo Rose. Then there's another heart that cuts out like that with these cute little dots on it. So that, I could add that. That could be kind of cute too. So sometimes it's fun to just cut out a few extra things for your card, and if you use them, great, and if you don't, I then put them in my stamp set and keep them in there, maybe in a little plastic bag or something, so that I can use them next time. Okay, now I kind of thought I wanted to use this somehow underneath. Now, what I do when I'm designing, I'm sure I've told you this before, is I take my phone and I take a picture of one of my layouts. So I'm just going to take a picture here. Okay, and then I may change it to something else. So let me just take these off and I'm going to see what happens. Now I need to poke out these little, there's a couple of little things that didn't, oh, they're just falling out. Another little one and another little one here. Okay, so I thought I might put this on here. So here's another idea. So put that across like that, and I'm going to trim that, and then if I put this back on, let's see what that looks like. I mean, just a few little hearts will show through. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll do that. I thought I could use the background too, but maybe I could use that even on the inside of the card. Let me just check if I have an inside layer. Oh, that's the wrong color. That's very vanilla. I might have to cut another piece of cardstock for my inside layer. Now, another cool thing about this is you could use this as a stencil, and you could what's the word I'm looking for? Sponge. That's the word. You could just sponge and make a design on your card. That's kind of cool too. All right, so let's start putting this together. So yeah, I kind of like that. So the first thing I might do is I'm going to glue this on. Now, I have some glue that I put in well, I actually have this glue. This is not a Stampin' Up! Glue, but I bought this multimedia matte glue. I like it for very fine detail because it has this great little pointer on it. And then when you use this glue, it dries clear. It dries matte, so it's not shiny. That's what I like about it. But most of the time, when I use liquid glue, I use my Tombow glue. I have to remember how I did this now. So if this seeps out a little bit, it will dry matte and you won't see it. Now I don't think I need any more glue on there. I think that will be fine. Okay. So let's mount this on here. So again, this glue will be great. So I'm going to center that on there like that. Okay, so let's put some glue on here. Now, if you don't have this glue, I don't kind of expect you to run out and buy some. Another way to get glue on fine die cuts is take your Tombow glue, your white liquid glue, and hopefully you have a silicone mat. I love our silicone mats. I have 2 or 3 of them lying around. And you put a glob of glue on your silicone mat. And then what I use is I use a Q-tip. So I keep some Q-tips in my drawer. So you just take a Q-tip then, and you'll dab up the glue and then dab it on here, okay? I'll show you. So you don't need a lot of glue. This is faster, I do think, but you want to just put a little bit on there. Okay. Just a little dabble, do ya? Okay. And then throw it your Q-tip. And then I have to watch that glue there. I'll wipe that off. I'll get a baby wipe out. So let's get this here. Yeah, I've got glue everywhere. Let's just turn this around. Okay, so we want to fit this on. The hearts just fit perfectly across this 4 1/4 piece. Now, when I glue it down, just grab an extra piece of paper and just hold it down like that, so you don't get glue all over your fingers if it happens to seep out a bit, but it shouldn't because you've just got a little bit of glue on there. Okay, so let me just grab a baby wipe here. Set this aside. Let's just get this glue off here. The great thing about a silicone mat is if you let the glue dry, it just rubs off. Okay. And I'm just going to flip that over because it's wet. All right. So I brought out a greeting too. I thought maybe I'd put a greeting on here. Let's just see how we make out, okay? And there's ribbon too. This is our gorgeous new ribbon. This is Blushing Bride metallic ribbon. And what's beautiful about it is it's kind of got a gold shine to it with the Rococo Rose, or is it Blushing Bride? Hang on, which color? I think it's Blushing Bride. Blushing Bride, yeah, Blushing Bride. So it's got this edge of Blushing Bride on the side, and then you can also look at this side. Isn't that gorgeous? So it's a two-sided ribbon. All right, so let's just get out our Stampin' Seal, and I'm going to glue this on here. Try and get that centered. Like so. So how many of you actually do Valentine's treats or even send out Valentine's cards? Do any of you do that? So let me just snip this off. Always snip from the back. Look how cute that is. Even the excess is cute. I don't know where my other one went. Went flying somewhere. That'd be cute to use maybe on the inside. Okay, I won't find that again. So I can go back to my original, oh, that's not what I want, photos. Go back to my original design here, see? So if you want to check what your original design was. So we're going to lay this on here. And according to the sketch, it's kind of in the middle of the card, but you don't have to follow that if you don't want to. So I'm just going to redo my layers again and see how I like it. I do like that bright white in there. You could even do something, you know, like this. Oh, I like that. This is kind of the part that is the challenging part, is deciding, you know, where you want to put stuff. Maybe I will stamp my greeting and decide if we're going to do a greeting on here or not. So let me just grab a little strip of white paper, and I think I will stick with black. When I do my videos or these Facebook Lives, you know, I do sometimes do embossing. I always want to make that, bring that to your attention. You can always emboss your greetings. They look really nice embossed. So we could have maybe done this in silver or even gold maybe, if you wanted to. I'm sorry, I got to get my head right over here to get this centered. There we go, sent with lots of heart. And so we could put this on here somewhere, maybe, maybe not. Good morning, Joan. I see that you're watching. I hope I'm not missing anybody again. I'm hoping I'm seeing all my comments. I always go back and look at comments after the fact too, and reply if you have any questions. I will go back and look. And you can always private message me as well. Okay. And also keep in mind, if you order from me, I have a monthly host code, and you can find that on my website. My website is my name, Erica Edney, EDNEY.com, ericaedney.com, and on the right-hand side, you'll see the host code. So you want to apply that in your cart, and what that means is that you're entered into another monthly prize draw when you order from me. And remember, it's celebration time right now, so for every $60 order that you place, every $60 retail order that you place, you get to pick a free item from our celebration catalog, and there are links to those catalogs from my website as well. And if you would like a catalog, then let me know and I'll get one to you. We've got the three catalogs right now. Annual catalog, which is our big one, and then our celebration, spring mini and celebration catalogs. Okay, so I think I want this to go like this, and maybe like this. No, maybe I want this to go. Let's see. Okay, first of all, I'm going to glue. Eventually, you have to just do it, right? You just have to make a decision. Can't muck about forever when there's so many other cards to make. Okay, let's do this now. I love that. Isn't that sweet? It's really delicate. So let's, oh, sorry, I'm forgetting my layer underneath it. I do like the white layer underneath there. So let's just put some tape on here. Now, I want to mention to you as well is that during Celebration, and it runs till the end of February this year, you can join Stampin' Up and become a member of my team, and get lots of free stuff. And then any of your subsequent orders are 20% off, because by joining you get a crafting discount. So, and we have an amazing community of crafters, lots of support, lots of tutorials. I'm trying to decide how many hearts I want in here. Maybe I just need the one heart. What do you guys think? Takes a while for comments to come through, so I'm not quite sure if you're commenting or not. Oh, here we go. Here's some more comments coming in. Oh, these comments were already here. Oh, it's really weird how they don't come in live. I have to kind of do a refresh here. Okay, so you've answered my questions I asked earlier as to whether you send out Valentine's cards. Yeah, traditionally Valentine's Day was your you know, your lover, your husband or something, or your partner, and maybe your children. But boy, it's kind of expanded. I just send them simply because I love to send cards, and I make cards, and I just love to send cards. So I send cards, lots of cards, and I include lots of Valentine's cards too. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I need a greeting on here. I think I'm going to have to commit, make a decision now. So I think I will do this like this. So I'm going to put a bit of tape on here because I want to work on the inside of my card. So let's put this one here. And this one I'm going to put in here like this. I think I'm going to use some glue. Maybe I won't even twist them. Maybe I'll just leave them like this. Okay, and maybe this little heart. Do you know what? I'm going to put him up on a dimensional. Like so. And then maybe I'll put this right across here, sent with lots of heart. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Or maybe up here. I just tuck it under like that. Okay, finally made some decisions. All right, I'm just going to step away for a sec and get a piece for the inside of the card. Oh, I just found my other heart. Look at that. It was on my pants, on my jeans. is this 4 inches wide? 4 1/4. No, made a boo-boo. So your inside panel typically is 4 by 5 1/4. I mean, you can always make it smaller or you can make it a bit wider. So 4 by 5 1/4. Yes, that's good. All right, so for the inside of the card, let's see. I've got these extra pieces of DSP here. I've actually got one from another project I did. I've got these 2 pieces I could use. One is a bit shorter than the other, but that's okay. And, oh, here's another piece. I could go up the side instead, maybe. I'd love to use these. These are so cute. Like, why waste them? They're kind of cute. Okay, I'm going to glue this on the side. Where is my tape runner? I can't remember if this was the full length or not. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So I'm just going to stick that on like that. Okay. And then let's do these little hearts. I don't want to waste them. They're too cute. So when you do die cutting, there is a right and a wrong side when you finally get the die cut. Good morning, Lena. So you want to make sure that you're on the right side for gluing, which is actually the wrong side. So let me just do this little trick here. Okay, and I might pull down my tweezers. Let's put one up here. I'll even overlap it a bit. Okay. Okay, so there is the inside of my card. So we'll stick that in there. I really like to do a nice job on the inside of my cards. I want the enjoyment of the card to continue from the outside to the inside. It sounds a bit mushy, doesn't it? But that's how I feel. So there you go, ladies. there is your card layout. So really and truly, without the card layout, I'm not sure I would have done what I did. So I think the card layouts are a great way to start. I don't use them all the time, but certainly as a beginner stamper, I think they're really helpful for you. I don't want you to get stuck and get frustrated with your creations, right? So a card layout is a great way. And just pull out some, you know, as long as your colors coordinate, you can't really do much wrong. Okay, and think about texture. Texture is, you know, either stamping on to create a background. Texture is using designer series papers. Texture is ribbon. Texture is any kind of gem or embellishment, and especially embossing folders. That adds a lot of texture. Okay, so that's all I have for you this morning. If there's anything I can help you with, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I look forward to seeing your card entries. So go and have some fun. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye for now.